What if my funnel fails or it doesn't work? Simple answer is you just got to keep trying, right? But here's something else I just want to let you in on. It's really not a question of whether it's going to fail. It's going to fail. It just is. In fact, Russell Brunson, the owner of ClickFunnels, said that as much as 85% of his funnels fail the first time. So listen, if that's true for him, it's going to be true for you, and it has been true for me. Over the years, I've developed hundreds of funnels over the last 4 or 5 years, most of which have failed. And as a result of developing that many funnels, I've created a very simple yet powerful 4-step framework that allows me and will allow you to build, launch, and optimize funnels and get to profits as quickly as possible. But before I share that framework with you, I just want to remind you that this business and life really, it's all about mindset and expectations, right? And if your mindset and your expectations are out of alignment, then listen, it's going to be a tough road. It's going to be a really, really rough road ahead. So I want to give you an example. So if you're anything like me or your social feed's anything like mine, maybe you've seen some videos or ads or emails or landing pages or funnels that have told you how easy it is to make millions of dollars online, right? With everyone and their 2 comma awards and telling you just how easy it is and how you can build an insanely profitable business for only $5 a day. So let's say that you've seen some ads like that and you've thought to yourself, hey, I could do this. So you go off, you set off on a journey to create your course, and you're going to sell it with a webinar funnel, we'll pretend, and you decide you're going to create a $1,000 course, you're going to sell it in your webinar, and your goal is to do $100,000 in sales. Now, these are arbitrary numbers, but I hear these numbers from people all the time. So in that example, you will be focused on, you'll want, and you'll be desiring to make $100,000 in revenue. But let's say that you only have $1,000 or $1,500 for ad spend, which based on what you've seen on your newsfeed, you believe that's possible. So your expectation is you can spend $1,000 or $1,500 and make $100,000. And it's just not likely going to happen. And it's not your fault because the gurus, they make it sound so believable. And yes, anything's possible and there are always exceptions, but I just want to be real with you. It's not likely going to happen for you right out of the gate on your first, second, or third time. And maybe you've heard sayings like, everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Or everyone wants to be rich, but no one wants to put the time and the effort and the work in or to change the behaviors or the lifestyle they need to actually get rich, right? And these are all really, really true statements for all of us. And here's a few other quick mindset and expectations that I have learned the hard way, but I found to be very valuable, and I want to share them with you because I believe they will help you if you don't already know them. They'll be a good reminder if you've heard them before, and they'll help you really use the framework I'm going to share with you in just a moment. So done is better than doing. Quit trying to be perfect. Just get it done, get it out the door. Imperfect action beats perfect planning all the time. It's true. Getting something done is better than the perfect plan. And a minimum viable product. What this means is just create the first round. Like think iPhone 1, right? There's iPhone 11 out now. No one's mad that there's iPhone 11 out. Create your minimum viable product, get it out the door, take feedback, make it better. Get it out the door, take feedback, make it better. Launch first, optimize second, okay? And here's a big one. Shit's gonna break from time to time. It is. Something is gonna stop working. And it's gonna be frustrating at times. Something's not going to be working and you're not going to know what it is. Or you're going to need support and you're not going to get support in the time you need. It's going to be frustrating. Just accept it. But once you have your mindset and your expectations aligned, now you can use this 4-step framework to get organized, design, build, launch, and optimize funnels fast but imperfectly, right? So number 1 is strategy. Now, be cautious. Don't create a strategy to take over Rome or the world. Create a strategy to go from A to B, and then a strategy from B to C and C to D. It's important. Do it that way because that will allow you to launch and get things built and out the door. Now, step 2 is you want to build. Quit spending thousands of dollars on design and building. I'll tell you a story to support that in just a moment. But just get things built. Model something's working. Model, get it out the door. Important. Step 2, build as quickly as possible. 3, launch. You need to launch with traffic. It can be email traffic, solo ad traffic, pay-per-click traffic, banner ad network, Facebook, YouTube. You just need traffic. Because what you're getting from the traffic is you're getting the data that shows you what to optimize in your funnel. It's very important. And I just want to kind of follow up on that, right? You want to get launched as quickly as possible because it's that data. That data is going to show you what you need to fix and what you need to optimize so you can start making money as quick as possible, okay? Now, I mentioned a story a while ago. A few years ago, I hired a copywriter. She was fantastic. She was highly recommended. It was for a new project I had a ton of positive feedback on. We spent hours talking together. She interviewed me, asked me a ton of questions. Then she created the on-page copy, the email copy, the anchor text, the SEO meta description, the ad copy, the video scripts, everything. And it was fantastic, and I was so excited. And you know what happened when I launched this? Nothing. Nada. Zip, zilch. I didn't make any money. Zeros. And it sucked. I was pissed off, to be honest with you. My first instinct was to blame the copywriter. My first instinct was to try to ask for a refund. And then I realized it wasn't her fault, right? It wasn't. What I realized instead was important. You need to get this. What I realized was it was a complete waste of my time, her time, and my money at that stage of the game to worry about copywriting. And this flies in the face of what everyone out there is going to tell you. Certainly flies in the face of what copywriters will tell you. But here's a trick. I look at projects now as a sprint. I want to get them launched as quickly as possible, okay? Because I need that data to help me understand what needs to be fixed, adjusted, and optimized so that I can start making money. So when you do it that way, the data will tell you, as an example, maybe you need a copywriter to help you with subject lines because maybe your emails aren't getting open, or maybe they're getting open but no one's clicking. Maybe you need help with the copy or the anchor text. Or maybe the emails are working brilliantly. You got high opens, high click-through rates, but maybe no one's opting in on the page. So you need to fix that copy. You don't need to worry about anything past that, right? Because if no one's opting in, that doesn't matter. You want to do things systematically. You want to do things based on what the data's telling you, not what the next guru is telling you, okay? And at the end of that, like say every part of the funnel is working great. I used a webinar funnel as an example earlier. So let's say people are clicking your ads or opening your emails or showing up, they're attending the webinar, but they're not buying. Well, then it's probably your offer. And at that point, you need help on the offer, nothing else. So spending money on copy and design all this upfront is, in my opinion, a waste of time and money. You have to get launched imperfectly, fast, and get it out the door. Look at the data, have that tell you what you need to do. So listen, if you need help, if you want help getting started, if you need help getting optimized, or you just want someone to hold your hand to help you go from idea to profit as quickly as possible, then I invite you to click the link below, schedule a free call with me. We'll have a quick talk. I'll help you outline a strategy that's going to work for you. All right, thanks.